God give us men, a time like this demands strong minds, great hearts, true faith, and ready hands. Men whom the lust of office does not kill, men whom the spoils of office cannot buy, men who possess opinions and a will, men who have honor, men who will not lie. Tall men, sun-crowned, who live above the fog, in public duty and in private thinking. True to the words of J.G. Holland, God did give us men, men of honor and compassion, who took the sacred vows and promised to serve mankind with uprightness, patience, purpose, and humility. The love of God and humanity glow in their eyes. They are men of intense and all-consuming missionary zeal. They express themselves not only as theologians, but as leaders and friends. Love, kindness, charity, doing things for others, these are the essential qualities. Other things fade and pass, but love endures like it endures today. Because we have God's men in the garb of Reverend Brother M.M. Francis, Reverend Brother Davis Wadasheri, Reverend Brother Jacob Matali Kunil, Reverend Brother Jose Daniel, Reverend Brother Monson Kuriakos, and Reverend Brother Chinnappa Reddy. To show us how half a century of love and love alone, and a quarter century of service and service alone can do to the world in general, and the Society of the Montfort Brothers of St. Gabriel in particular. The Montfort umbrella has within its fold values and ideologies, missions and visions, insight and foresight, intuitions and imagination, perceptions and penetrations, to reach out and dwell in the minds and thoughts of those who have the stirring doctrine of St. Louis de Montfort, God alone is my life and my wealth, etched in their hearts. A priceless feather in the Society's cap, Reverend Brother Francis' pride possession is his far-sightedness. A truthful allegiance to the ways of the Lord, along with intense belief and unfailing faith, has the firmament smiling down at him.
Being born in the Kottayam district of God's own country on December 18, 1944, Reverend Brother M.M. Francis took up God's own vocation, service to mankind, and joined as a junior at St. Gabriel's Juniorate, Kazipet in 1958. Having been trained at the novitiate at Echenkadu, he also had his first profession there in 1964. Soon, Brother went for mechanical engineering studies at Warangal. After serving as a teacher in St. Joseph's Industrial School, Dindivanam, and St. Mark's Technical School, Jahannuma for 10 years, Reverend Brother took up theological studies at CRI Brothers Institute, Bangalore, after completing PUC from Punjabi University. Having served as a teacher at St. Mark's Boys Town, Brother went for technical studies to Germany. Having equipped himself with the latest know-how of technical studies, Reverend Brother took up as a principal of St. Mark's ITI, Jahannuma in 1986. After rendering yeoman service for 10 years as the principal, Reverend Brother took up theological studies again at the Papal Seminary in Pune in 1996, and by 1997 went abroad to serve as a mission superior at Montfort Boys Town, Papua New Guinea.
As a religious brother, we had our regular commitment to serve the poor. That is what we learned in the leadership. That is what Montfort showed by example during his life, to really care for the poor, to love the poor. So here I have a chance to really love the poor, care for them, help them. So I have no problem to achieve this. For me, my achievement is to be expressed by others. I lived my life. You must ask others, did I achieve?
As the Bursar of Montfort VTC Goa, Brother made his presence felt, and later in 2003 he was the project director of Montfort Centenary School, Kuppam. For more than 6 years he was the provincial Bursar of Montfort Bhavan, Hyderabad. From 2010 to 2012 he served as the principal of St. Mark's Boys Town, ITC. 50 golden years of service to fellow brethren, a service without expecting anything in return, a service with the aim of realizing the Montfortian principles. Such a service is incomparable. It is surely the grace of God that people like Reverend Brother Francis are there in our midst, doing all they can to lead mankind towards a better world. Surely, brother envisages a future where there will be no dearth of anything, and everyone would be ever willing to carry on the mission of the Lord.
And I took this challenge very seriously, and I committed myself to really live my life as a religious brother in the Society of Montfort Brothers. And I feel really happy that I lived these 50 years, and God gave me enough strength and graces to live this life in spite of several difficulties and problems that have come across in my life.
In the words of Sarah Adams, "Nearer my God to thee, nearer to thee. Even though it be a cross that raiseth me, still all my song shall be, nearer my God to thee, nearer to thee."
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations. Congratulations and jubilations.
Emily Dickinson said, "If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or ease one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain."
Born on December 6, 1943 at Pariyaram, Thrissur district, Reverend Brother Davis Vadasheri heard the calling of the Lord and joined the congregation. At the age of 17, he was at Kunur as a junior. Trained as a brother at the novitiate at Echankadu Yerkad, he took his first profession on May 8, 1964. Brother underwent his post-novitiate training at Dindivanam. The thirst for knowledge made him go for technical studies while staying at St. Louis Adayar, Chennai. From 1969 to 73, he was as the assistant at St. Mark's Boys Town, Jahanuma, Hyderabad. Reverend Brother's services were rendered even overseas. He was a teacher at the Government Technical Institute and Montfort Boys Town, Suva, Fiji, for more than 4 years. Back home in 1977, he was at St. Mark's Boys Town, Hyderabad. With the view to update his knowledge of the development in technology, Brother went to Germany for higher technical studies. Having updated himself, he came back to be the assistant of Boys Town for a year between 1982 and 83, and then was the principal of the same school for 6 years.
That I have never ever thought of being any lifestyle other than a Montfort Brother of St. Gabriel. Ever since I have joined the junior rate, that time onwards, inspired by what is the life of the brothers, what I have heard and what they have done, and how actively for instance, even they take care of the students, how they treat, and the formation we get itself is for life. And never thought I would like to be any. Why? I had so many opportunities. As I said, I had been to 30 countries I have visited altogether. And I have been a pioneer in starting our mission in Fiji. And I would like to live this life, this fellowship, and this sense of satisfaction that I can live my life worth living. Having a sense of satisfaction at the same time, it is I get the gratification that I am able to serve so many people. When I see the students, when I just a few weeks ago, not few months ago, I was in Hyderabad. Those our old students in Hyderabad. 3 industrial estates in that area, Balanagar, Sanatnagar and not Ramantapur, that BHL area, what is that? All that area. Most of them, they have their own units of production, their own company. Some of them, they are making their own products. And the love and respect and admiration, and they say, brother, it was you.
Having secured a post-graduation in sociology, brother was appointed as the assistant first at St. Joseph's Home, Kalangate, Goa, and then VV High School, Matampalli, between 1990 and 1993. Then he was at St. Paul's High School, Hyderabad, as the bursar. Once again in 1995, Reverend Brother went abroad to Manila for doctoral studies in counseling. On his return, he was appointed as the assistant at Montfort Empowerment Park, Mumbai, after which he went back to Manila for his doctoral studies. After a period of rest for 2 years, he was made in charge of Montfort Southern Pune as a superior from 2006 to 2010, and later was a superior at Montfort VTC, Goa. Reverend Brother Davis Vadaseri's illustrious career has been studded with remarkable service to the society. Rendering half a century of selfless service is no small task. Surely, one should have a magnanimous heart and a spirit dedicated to service to do so. On the occasion of him having lived up to his vocation, Reverend Brother wishes that the world would be a better place by small contributions by men like him. His message on the occasion of his Golden Jubilee is that only when compassion and dedication work together will mankind make progress in letter and spirit.
I can only say that even if I were to born again and again, my choice would be to be a Montfortian.
Emily Dickinson said, "If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or ease one pain, or help one fainting robin unto his nest again, I shall not live in vain."
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations. Congratulations and jubilations.
Reverend Brother Jacob, the priceless jewel in the crown of the Montfortians, spreads the message of joy through his interactions. All those closely associated with him experience the same feeling of jauntiness that Jehovah brought in the Old Testament.
On November 6, 1943, at Todupuzha in Kerala was born Reverend Brother Jacob Matali Kunil, a person who was to bring light in the lives of many of his brethren. With a zeal to serve, Brother entered the St. Gabriel's Juniorate at Kazipet in 1958. He was at the novitiate at Echankadu from 1962 to 1964, where he took his first profession. After finishing his post-novitiate at Dindivanam, he joined as a teacher at St. Joseph's High School, Kottagudam. After undergoing basic training for teachers, he took up teaching at St. Gabriel's High School, Kazipet, and completed his PUC. Before taking over as the office superintendent at Little Flower High School, Hyderabad in 1978, he was at St. John's High School, Gannavaram as a teacher and warden. His ability to understand students and young people is evident from the fact that he was as a warden at St. Joseph's High School, Kottagudam and St. Alphonsus, Nalgonda.
Brothers today are in India and abroad who pass through my hands at one stage or other in communist, either in the Jubilee or in the pre-novitiate or as my novices. More than there will be 180 plus. Sure, you have recently left, so must be 75 or more.
From 1982, he was in charge of the candidates at Little Flower Junior College, Uppal and St. Gabriel's Institute, Ramantapur. After taking over as the superior pre-novitiate director at St. Gabriel's Training Institute, Brother did his bachelor's in theology at JDV Pune and also did a 6-month formator's course at NVSC. He was the master of novices at Echankadu from 1991 to 1995. He took over as a teacher at Montfort Junior College, Mattampalli from 1995 to 1996. Reverend Brother's love for the specially challenged had him being appointed as the first superior at the Stephens High School for the Deaf and Aphasic, Mumbai in 1996. From 1997 to 2005, he was in charge of the candidates at Priya Bhavan. The next 6 years saw Brother as a superior at St. Joseph's Boys' Home, Goa. The years 2011-2012 saw him at the Little Flower Community, Uppal. The zeal to serve and the strength to render relentless service surges from the never-ending spring of love and compassion. It is this unseen force that propels Reverend Brother to continue the good work that he has been doing all these 50 glorious years. His single-minded dedication to the founder's principles are clearly evident in the service he has rendered.
My message to all the brothers would be totally discourage these type of celebrations. Our celebration should be a spiritual celebration, not a religious celebration. Spirituality should take uppermost share in the celebrations.
Paul Hamilton Haynes said, "Art thou in misery, brother? Then I pray be comfortable. Thy grief shall pass away. Art thou in danger? Still let reason sway, and cling to hope. This too shall pass away."
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations. Congratulations and jubilations.
Reverend Brother Jose personifies justice. He rings in a certain jubilation through his love and service. A kind of joy the weave abounds in the hearts of the loved ones around him, for they know that he walks the path that Jesus laid down for him.
The district famous for the Great Elephant Festival or Puram Festival, Thrissur, saw the birth of Reverend Brother Jose Daniel on July 6, 1942. His soil made him take up service to mankind as his vocation. At the age of 18, he joined the juniorate at Kunur. He was at the novitiate at Ichankadu and took his first profession at Yerkad. After undergoing teacher's training at Kazipet, Reverend Brother was appointed as a teacher at St. Gabriel's High School, Kazipet. Brother continued with his mission of enlightening young minds as a teacher at St. Gabriel's, as the assistant at St. Mark's Boys Town and Vivekavardhini High School, Mattampalli, 1966 to 1973. Believing that education is a lifelong process and a teacher needs to be fully equipped, Brother did his post-graduation in English, education and philosophy. He took over as a teacher at St. Alphonsus in 1974 and was its headmaster till 1979. Soon, he left for theological studies at Bangalore.
It's not the end of my life. See, when you say the structure, the setup, even the congregation, for me the attraction is the vision, the spirituality, the charism, what Montfort stood for. So also the institution, for me it is not just the framework or the setup of an institution. And from the very beginning, always I thought the people around are also part of the institution. Brothers, first and foremost, community members, okay. But I was always also connected with the people outside. They are also our family members. And those days, Vatican II, we were supposed to, congregation level also, welcome the others. That spirit also embedded in me. They are also our partners, co-workers, collaborators. We are not separated from them. And as a principal, as a teacher, whatever, I used to make them feel that this institution is yours. It is ours like that. So they used to extend that cooperation very nicely. So when you single out an institution, everywhere it was really great. For me, So the people for whom I worked. So now, when I was in Kasipet, first from the scholastic I was posted here.
Okay.
At that time there was a big like a revolution. The Nazarite movement took over the setup. You must have heard about it, I don't know.
Yes, naturally.
They took it over and I was the face of the congregation to win the students and the public back. I was very young, but I was also an important position there. Because earlier Brother Silvanus was the school superintendent. The office superintendent was the powerful man. After the principal or along with the principal, he was the most powerful man. Silvanus was like that. I succeeded him. So that way one thing. Secondly, my own, everybody, the school was known for the controlling. Stick and fees, these are the two things. Stick for beating them, fees for collecting money. These are the two things. But then we re-established a relationship. So Naxalites had taken them over. Then we have to win them back. So I knew the names of 2,000 children. Any fellow going this one talking, I knew the name of each fellow. So we had a very good life there. And the children, they felt I used to go in the Kazakh, go with them. Buses were very rare, not stopping. So I used to go to the road in the Kazakh. I'll stand in the middle of the road and stop the bus for the children. So for example, like that, we had good experiences like that.
His soil made him take up service to mankind as his vocation. At the age of 18, he joined the juniorate at Kunur. He was at the novitiate at Ichankadu and took his first profession at Yerkad. After undergoing teacher's training at Kazipet, Reverend Brother was appointed as a teacher at St. Gabriel's High School, Kazipet. Brother continued with his mission of enlightening young minds as a teacher at St. Gabriel's, as the assistant at St. Mark's Boys Town and Vivekavardhini High School, Matampalli, 1966 to 1973. Believing that education is a lifelong process and a teacher needs to be fully equipped, Brother did his post-graduation in English, education and philosophy. He took over as a teacher at St. Alphonsus in 1974 and was its headmaster till 1979. Soon, he left for theological studies at Bangalore. He had yet another stint as a superior and headmaster of Vivekavardhini High School from 1981 to 1986. The years 1986 to 1999 saw Brother in charge of vocation promotion and non-formal education at St. Paul's and St. Alphonsus High School. As a true Montfortian who cares for the downtrodden, Reverend Brother was highly instrumental in getting government benefits for SC and ST Christians. This was when he was the Superior and Social Apostolate of St. Gabriel's Training Center, Hyderabad. The true Christian in Brother drew him to Rome for further theological studies. The years 2004 to 2008 saw Brother as a social apostolate at Little Flower Junior College, Hyderabad. There is no age limit to study. Surely, his thirst for knowledge made him take up a PhD course at Montfort Home, Kazipet in 2008. The service-minded nature in him made him take over as the superior of the People's Initiative Network, Musa Nagar, Hyderabad. When knowledge and love for service combine, the achievements would be tremendous. In Reverend Brother Jose, we find a person who has an insatiable thirst for knowledge and an untiring spirit to be of service to others. Undoubtedly, it is these two exceptional qualities that have enabled our Reverend Brother to put in 50 glorious years of service in realizing the true spirit of the founder's motto.
Commitment for the poor. And today's world, the Pope himself is an example. All of us should be compassionate, loving the people, respecting the people, stand for the poor, justice to the people. So these are some of the things which we can do. Possibilities are there, willingness is there, but you come into a milieu, that a kind of context, environment, you change. And therefore, I cannot blame themselves to some extent, great extent. the formation or the superiors, the setup must be all meant for the vision, for what we are. If that is insisted, things will change. Mine is Jubilee is nothing very special for me. It's only rededication, for which I have come. For me, the ideal for the God and for His poorest people, I have come. So it is enough for me if the people allow me to reach out and live by that conviction. Still, I feel I have still more lot of life, lot of possibilities to do. So if I am given an opportunity to, still more I can do. I want to change the world. I want, and all of us should be partners in that. We can change the world for the better. Today, in the given market economy, the rich is becoming richer and richer. Corruption is going very fast. I have shown in the watershed project that sincere without corruption we can implement. It was very difficult. Succeeded. So we need a corruption-free society where individuals are respected, their needs, their rights are respected, their dignity is respected. So it is not just the institutions that we should care of. We should be very, very broad-minded. We go to the rest of the society where people are there suffering. We have a connection. Where it is brotherhood? Brotherhood is taking the other, that is why Sodara. Sodara means so Udara. Udara means the womb. Saho Udara. Sahodara means we are born together. He and she and everyone and myself, we are born together. And this 25 years before the chapter I spoke. 25 years before the general chapter, I was already practicing and involving everything. This concept of brotherhood. So that is, brotherhood means you have to make the people who have never experienced God's compassion, God's love, brotherhood, sisterhood, to make them feel that they are one with us. We are one with them. This is our contribution which we should do.
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations.
As a marvel in the congregation, Reverend Brother Monson, through his service and hard work, has shown the world that he is the manifestation of the magnanimity that God has bestowed on his magnum opus.
Nestling in the lush green valleys of Kerala is the Kottayam district, which is the first district in the country with 100% literacy rate. Our Reverend Brother Monson Kuriakose was born on 13th May 1967 at Arikara, a village in this very district. Inspired by the ideals of the founder, St. Louis de Montfort, Reverend Brother entered the juniorate at Kazipet in 1979 and the apostleship at Ramantapur in 1984. He became a part of the novitiate at Sitagra in 1986 and took his first vows at the same place after 2 years. True to the exceptional quality of his native district, Brother has a postgraduate degree in arts from Osmania University and master's degree in education from Bharatiya Siksha Parishad, Uttar Pradesh. His love for people made him take a diploma in counseling. Reverend Brother started his services in 1989 as a member in Sneha Nilayam, a center for service at Suryapet.
My only advice to junior brothers is that learn to grow from self-oriented to the other-oriented. That will definitely makes you happy. In the present materialistic world, there is a tendency in all of us to acquire more materials, more things, more gadgets, and it's all self-oriented. Definitely some of these gadgets are needed for our professional life. But then the basic attitude, probably if we can change our attitude from self-oriented to the other-oriented. Okay, you understand what I mean?
Yes, I got it.
The other-oriented. Because so always think how we can help others, how we can make others happy. My religious life, how others can be it can be useful for others. So once your thought is filled with the other, not I, then I personally feel that brings in happiness.
Surely
and
there won't be a problem also.
then people will find meaning in religious life. And also always remember not only for junior brothers, this is I tell myself that I am not an ordinary teacher. I am not an ordinary principal. I am a Christian religious principal. I am a Christian religious teacher. So once we are sure about I am a Christian religious principal or a Christian religious teacher, the value systems, your orientations, what you want to achieve, all will take a different dimensions than the people outside. So this should be always in our mind. Never forget that we are a Christian religious teacher, Christian religious social worker, Christian religious principal. Then we find people who come to you, you become very, very considerate, very, very affectionate. You start treating them differently. Okay, so that will determine many of your actions, many of the way you deal with people.
Sure.
Soon he was the bursar at Girijana Seva Samstha at Manapuram. Before taking up counselling at Montfort College, Bangalore, he was at VV High School, Matampalli in the years 1993-94. After taking a B.Ed degree from Palayam Kotai, brother took over as a bursar at the St. Joseph's Home at Goa and later at Girijana Seva Samstha, MM Guda. The years 2001 to 2004 saw him as the principal and local superior of the Montfort School, Gopalpuram, after which he moved to St. Gabriel's as the bursar. In 2006, he took over as the bursar of Montfort Higher Secondary School, Balasha, and from 2007, he was the principal of the same school. His love for counselling made him be all the while on the school campuses advising young people. At the moment, Reverend Brother Monson is at St. Joseph's High School, Kottagudam as the bursar. Brother's passion for knowledge and service made him move from place to place interacting with young people. It is this enduring quality that makes our Reverend Brother Monson exceptional. Rendering 25 years of outstanding service to his fellow beings is highly commendable. On the occasion of his Silver Jubilee year of brotherhood, Brother wishes that the younger generation lives up to the dynamism of the founder's principles.
Let each one of us be happy in life by becoming God-centered, by becoming more spiritual, by which I don't mean to say that more ritualistic, but more spiritual. I stress that word. And this is possible, as I told you earlier, that this is possible by being other-centered. Try to grow more and more other-centered instead of self-centered or I-centered. So once you do that one, you will be happy in life. You will enjoy every aspect of your life. So this is my message. Let us be happy and try to give more and take less.
But if from life you take the best, and if in life you keep the jest, if you love, you hold, no matter how the years go by, no matter how the birthdays fly. you are never cold.
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations. Congratulations and jubilations.
Constancy of purpose marks Reverend Brother Chinnapa's deeds and actions. A sincere commitment to the cause of the poor, coupled with the courage to carry on even during the worst of adversities, is a sign and declaration of his consecration to the Almighty.
The district of Warangal is famous for its iconic structures like the 1,000-pillar temple. It is also famous as it is the birthplace of our great iconic brother, Reverend Brother Chinnappa Reddy. Born on 14th April 1966, Reverend Brother is an epitome of grace and goodness. His amiable nature and love for service made him answer the calling of the Lord and enter the juniorate at Kazipet in 1979. He entered the novitiate in 1986 at Sitagra and also made his first vows there. His love for education and thirst for knowledge made him take his graduation from Andhra Loyola College and his master's degree in arts from Osmania University. His passion for teaching also made him procure a bachelor's degree in education from Palayam Kotai. He has also procured BRS from the CRI Brothers Institute, Bangalore. Brother's illustrious journey of service started as a teacher at VV High School, Matampalli in 1988, and then again in 1992 he was at St. Gabriel's Kazipet as a teacher.
So the teachers who are training the children must possess the qualities of divineness in them. When they possess, they can give that to the children. So that is what is most important for the teachers. Two, they have to be teachers who are to have quality. Once you have the quality in you, you can deliver the same quality to the pupil to whom you teach. With it, commitment, hard work, affectionately, lovingly following up the children will all help the teachers to see that the pupil develop and then they also grow to be more divine, more holy.
The year 1996 saw him as a Barsa at St. Gabriel's Training Institute, Hyderabad. After attaining his B.Ed in 1998, he was at Echenkadu Novitiate as Socius and Barsa. Brother found his work immensely gratifying when he worked at Sneha Nilayam at Suryapet as its director. Brother served in various schools like St. Alphonsus Nalgonda, St. Joseph's Kottagudam, All Saints Hyderabad, Montfort School Nagpur and St. Matthew's Vijayawada at various designations as a teacher, as a Barsa and also as a principal. Reverend Brother once again found the real meaning of service when he was appointed as the headmaster at Montfort School Gopalpuram in 2010. As the Lord said, "Whatsoever you do to the least of your brothers, you do unto me." This is exactly what has been the guiding mantra for our dear brother, who found it very satisfying to help the tribal people. Reverend Brother is now the principal of St. Matthew's, the same St. Matthew's where he had stayed during his college days. If there are two words that can encapsulate Reverend Brother Chinnappa Reddy, they are commitment and compassion. His love for service especially to the poor and downtrodden, is unparalleled. With his enigmatic smile and cool temperament, Reverend Brother makes everyone around feel very comfortable. His greatest asset is his humility and simplicity. It is this that makes Brother feel that his journey of service is not 25 years old, but 25 years young, and there are miles to go.
And as Cardinal Newman said, "Lead, kindly light, amid the encircling gloom. Lead thou me on. The night is dark, and I am far from home. Lead thou me on. Keep thou my feet. I do not ask to see the distant sea. One step enough for me."
Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and celebrations. Congratulations and jubilations. Congratulations and jubilations.
The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Psalm 19, verse 1. Alfred Lord Tennyson believed in the concept of immortality, immortal deeds of great men that are full of promises for a new dawn, a bright morning, and the accompanying spread of the blanket of happiness, togetherness, joy, love, compassion, and most of all, the spirit of oneness in the hearts of all of us in the world. We enter this world with a mission and purpose, and we leave this world a better place because we leave behind our works and our toils. We leave behind a legacy that is passed on. We leave behind a vision that serves as a torch that leads as a baton and hope to be carried forth, so that generation after generation will live and bask in the glory of their predecessors. At this juncture, a deep sense of well-being envelops all of us, a kind of inner calm and peace which calls to mind the poem of Robert Browning, the years at the spring and the days at the morn, mornings at 7, the hillsides dew-pearled, the larks on the wing, the snails on the thorn, God's in his heaven, all is right.